I know. I don't normally like to show the merchandise. You know what I mean?
Before you get
You know that there's. I'm still not seeing any visual.
yeah, it's your logo.
Yeah, but people can hear.
Yes.
They can't see.
They just see your cartoon.
Okay, well that seems fine then.
Yeah.
Well, should we tell them that?
Well, I was gonna.
Oh, I suppose we should warn them that they're going to see legs.
Oh right.
No, wanna feel.
Turn off the AC.
Oh yeah, that's probably good.
And maybe adjust that curtain a little. Yeah.
I don't ever wanna
And no Red Hot. This is a Red Hot Chili Pepper free zone.
I love. Did you read the thing that Scott Ackerman and Adam Scott tried to do? Oh, I can hear my own fucking self. No, dude. We're doing. Nope, not the brightness, the volume. There we go. Okay, I'm technologically stupid. That they were doing they were doing podcasts about their favorite artists, and so they did one about. I don't remember who they started with, but then they decided to do a Red Hot Chili Peppers podcast, and they got one episode in, and they're like, "I think we need to change focuses." I want to listen to that one episode just to see what happened, because it's not like there's not plenty of history there. You know what I mean? And I'm sure there are plenty of things you can talk about the Red Hot Chili Peppers. You know, I don't know. That would be my thought.
Yeah.
I would just say, you know, but yeah, I wonder what.
So we have audio. Should we flip us over? Say hi.
I guess so. Yeah, as people are showing up. What's up? Twitch it good. Twitch it good. Nice to see you. Twitch it real good. That could go down a rabbit hole that I'm not sure we want to go down. Let's see who else. What's up, Real Big Cohen? Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Mark Yeager. Flip over, sugar. Good to see you, sir. Powder Pink Music. Hi. Oh, hi. I'm like, oh, we got a new. No, it's unusual that it's here and then also in the It's like, you know. And then Ben, good to see you. Ben Sanders is the illegitimate cousin of Bernie. I don't know. I just added the illegitimate part. It makes you more risky. So I figured put a little danger in there. Holy, what two hit good? Really? Then where are you getting it from? Holy shit. That's a name I haven't seen in a long time. Hi, I'm Real Big. Oh, you're all friends. That's nice. That's nice to be friends with people who are people. I mean, that works best that way, I suppose. Be friends with people who are people. You can be friends with non-people. But again, I feel like that brings us back to our Skynet conversation. You know. We got to get into and I wasn't ready to talk about Asimov rules. So I just wasn't ready to get there. G is for Jeff, I'm assuming. Who are you assuming that from? For who? What G? You're talking about the G whole. This is that's yeah. No, G in G Scott does not stand for Jeff. It stands for goddamn crushing it. It's goddamn crushing it, Scott Barrett. People are people. It's true. I could do that one too. People are people, so why should it be? You and I should get along so awfully. There were different colors and we've different dreams. And different people have different needs. Nobody knows what the fuck I'm talking about. It's a Depeche Mode song. It's a very great Depeche Mode song. Makes me want to sing. I want somebody to share the rest of my life, share my innermost thoughts and all my intimate details. Someone who'll help me see things in a different light, and all those things I detest, I might almost like. She will listen to me when I want to speak about the world we live in and life in general. Though my views may be wrong, they may even be perverted, she'll hear me out and won't easily be converted to my way of thinking. In fact, she'll often disagree, but at the end of it all, she will understand me. Something like that. If no one's heard that song. Martin didn't sing too many songs, but when he did, boy oh boy. That song's a fucking... That one gets me every time. Such a beautiful, beautiful song. Okay, what are we doing? All right. How's everybody doing this evening? Did anybody do anything interesting today? That's the first thing I want to know. We talked about dreams yesterday, right? Was that yesterday? I have no concept of days. I just know I'm supposed to be here before I get yelled at. That's generally how I get here. Well, it depends on who I'm avoiding getting yelled at. I've got a lot of people that I have to avoid getting yelled at by. I like to live my life as a series of, like, I look at it as like crossing a pond on stones, on lily pads of yelling at me's. They're little touchstones of almost in trouble. Yeah. Does anybody else feel that way? Nope, just me? Okay, I'm alone in the world. Good. I read comics all day after work, of course. Those are two conflicting things. You read comics all day after work, of course. I feel the former is more true than the latter, which is why you had to say the latter, because you realized that saying the former revealed more about yourself, Real Big Cohen, than you were comfortable revealing. But let's face it, if we all had the opportunity, I'm sure we would probably all read comics all day instead of going to work. Fair enough? I feel like that's, yeah, fair enough. I'm going to speak for everyone in the world, which generally goes pretty well. When a white, straight, cis male speaks for everyone in the world, it generally goes pretty good. We've only seen that to be true. So fucking stupid. Okay, what are we doing? I'm gonna trim my beard whilst you play music. Don't screw this up. Is that, Mark, is that don't screw this up to you or to me? Like, if I screw up, are you gonna screw up? Wait, is your beard's kemptness? Is that kemptness? Is your beard in my musical hands? Those are some high stakes I didn't know I was signing up for today. Okay, let's, it's 6 a.m. in England and I can't sleep. I just wanted to say it was hilarious when Aaron B. asked you to play From the Heart and you flipped the guitar over and rubbed it against your chest. Keep it real, dude. I think I know what you're talking about, but you got to remember, I do a lot of really stupid stuff all day long and have since I was a wee child. So you're asking me to pick out one. Oh, it's on the DVD. It's a DVD for the show we did, one of our live shows. Yes, I know what you're talking about now. I do know what you're talking about because I'm obsessed with myself in so many different ways. It's both alarming and tragic. Scream really loudly to throw him off his shaving. No, I believe, look, I have this mainly because of the fact that, well, I'm lazy. And and also because I feel like if I trim, like what you don't see is that below the actual beard, the neck hair has grown into the beard now to create sort of a block of beard. My wife has complained for months now. And I told her, it'll be good. Don't worry. It'll be good. Which is, strangely enough, also how I got her to go out on a date with me, how I got her to move in with me, how I got her to marry me, and then to have children with me. It'll be good. Which is generally what I say to people when I want them to do things against their better judgment, but realize that I'm probably selling them a batch of broken eggs. So, is that a bit of you getting real mad at Aaron when you're recording the song on Monkeys DVD an actual argument, or is it a skit? I don't know. I haven't listened to Monkeys for Nothing and the Chimps for Free in so long because you know I don't know why. I don't know why. Probably not a real fight. Aaron and I actually very rarely really fought. And when we did, it was very evident that it was a real motherfucking fight. Yeah, it was very clear. Remember the time we were in Arizona, Scott? And we both quit the band on stage? Yep. Middle of a show. I don't remember why he was mad at me. I can't, probably because he thought my singing was ruining his music. I don't remember why I was mad at him. Probably because I couldn't hear my singing over the loudness of his guitar. And we both just started we were so mad at each other. And I don't think he was inebriated because I don't think he drank at this point. But I was more than likely a little tipsy. And we just he threw his guitar at me, which wasn't the first time, nor was it the last. You know, that's okay. And we both just fucking quit the band right there on stage. And that was I was
going to tell another portion of that.
Oh, is there another portion of that?
Yeah, but we'll leave that one out.
I actually will have. Yeah, we will have that conversation later. But you know. If it sounds like fun being in a band with me and Aaron Barrett, just ask the rest of the guys, and I'm sure they will say that that's true. Yeah, that's always a good idea to have two fucking singers in a band. Yeah, that's not complicated. No, Aaron and I love that man. He's a brother, and I'm sure Tavis can attest to how fun it was. Yeah, Tavis can definitely attest to how fun it was. I can honestly say I know of numerous occasions when I made Tavis's life probably less enjoyable than it should have been. All of your songs make it sound like being in a band is really fun and great all the time. I know, strange, huh? Yeah, it's true. Real Big Fish always, you know, always painted the picture of being in a band, not complicated or uncomfortable. Especially that Start a Band. Yeah, that's right. The song is not called Don't Start a Band. I don't know where that rumor got started. It's just called Start a Band. Do you still keep in touch with all the peeps? And love the beard. Thank you so much. What was I talking about? Oh no, I see the old gang every now and then. I saw Tavis last week. Aaron and I send emails back and forth, you know, here and there. And Danny, I talk to Danny roundabouts here and there. Derek and Johnny, when they came through New York, I usually saw them. But you know, we're all busy people. But there's no bad blood. It's not a Taylor Swift situation. Well, that doesn't mean I have bad blood with Taylor Swift. She has a song called Bad Blood. That's what I'm saying. It's about the song. Okay. Let's see. Yes, the class. Should I play something? Or are you guys just enjoying? Let me play something. Let's make a request. Let's make a request. I don't do any Taylor Swift. Don't ask that. Let's see. We never, ever, ever get back together. Yeah. Play Shave in a Shower. Okay, I played Shave in a Shower. Or is this going to be another? Hold on. I just realized I didn't have pants on, so I don't have picks in my pocket. I don't have pants on, so I don't have picks in my pocket. That's what my grandfather used to say, and then he'd say, "Pull my finger." My great-grandfather used to ask me every time, "Who's on the $5 bill?" And I said, "I don't think it's changed since last time I saw you, but I got it right then, too." So, if I remember correctly, the song goes, I'm losing more sleep by the hour, need a shave and a shower. You brought, what was that now? It's a song I hadn't played in like 20 years or something like that, and then I pulled it out the other. Now I can't remember it. And we're going to go through the whole thing that we went through last night again. See, everybody, sorry. By the hour, need a shave and a shower. You brought me to my knees, so I'm putting it back again. All that work for just that. That's all it is. I hope was that as good for... Never mind. Let's see. I know any REM. Let's see. I don't know any REM off the top of my head, but I should. Yeah. I want to say... Oh. No, that's not it. I was going to do Shiny Happy People, but I don't remember how that one goes. I also wanted to do something obscure. Tom Sawyer? No, Mark Yeager. You silly devil. Let's see. Know any Chris Cornell? No. Slow down vocal outro? No, not going to do that. Gosh, Average Man is amazing. I mean, I guess we could go to Average Man. I've started here. Why not move over there? That makes the most sense.
Let's do that after.
Let's do that after a commercial break. G. Scott has asked me not to do that. Not to do that yet. So let's see. Exit music for a film. Oh gosh. See if I remember all these chords. Wake from your sleep, drying all your tears. Today we escape. Get dressed before your father hears us. They such a change. Then it goes to the major. I can't remember how it all goes. Oh, that's too bad. What was the one I was doing the other day, Mark? Oh, it's this. And I won't remember all the words either. But many feelings. Yeah, that D major when that fucking thing comes in. Woo! Okay. Thank you, gang. It's a little Radiohead. It's too bad that band's not moody. You know what I mean? It's too bad like their music doesn't set like a mood. Like I wish they like maybe if they like took a little time, thought about their songs, then maybe, I mean, I think they have a future. They'll go someplace probably, but just like do I know any other Weezer? I mean, yes. I mean, that's I wouldn't have been I wouldn't have been a 90s kid without it. Let's think of some good Weezer. What other Radiohead's a bit too upbeat for you. I know. I hear you. It's like when I'm in a real mood, it's like I listen to
Have you ever listened to Radio Dread?
Radio Dread is amazing. Yeah. That's the Easy Star All Stars.
Yes.
They're so good. I'll never forget my first experience with Easy Star All Stars. We were playing this German festival, and it was wintertime. So as anybody who's ever been to Europe knows, winter in Europe is super fun, especially when you're living on a tour bus with a bunch of stinky dudes. And so we were in this fucking field in Germany, and we'd been on the road for I don't know how long. And it was, I mean, generally, if we were in Germany, we'd probably been out for about a month at that point. And it was raining, it was cold, the fucking field was just wet and gross, and then you go into this tent where it's like all the bands, and I go into the tent and I'm tired and I'm rolling a cigarette, and it's because it's Europe, you gotta roll your cigarettes, and having my instant coffee, and all of a sudden I hear the beginning to Dark Side of the Moon, and I was like, wait, what's happening? And then the first side on Dark Side plays. I was like, oh, cool. I was like, that's neat. Somebody decided to do, whatever, breathe in the air. And then the record just kept going, and I was like, what fucking voodoo magic is this? And then I discovered the Easy Star All Stars. For those of you who do not know who the Easy Star All Stars are, they are a fantastic reggae band. New York City cats, and they take classic records like they did Dark Side of the Moon, called Dub Side of the Moon. They did OK Computer, called Radio Dread, and they did Sgt. Pepper's, but I don't remember what that one's called. And then they did Thriller. That's right, I forgot they did Thriller, which is pretty darn good. And so they also have fantastic work of their own. But yeah, if you're looking for some great reggae covers of stuff, but yeah, that Radio Dread is great, and Dub Side of the Moon is just so like. I was like, I can't believe that record's perfect for a dub version, So anyway, I've seen RBF so many times, but never seen anyone sneeze on stage. Now that's talent. Thanks, Real Big Cohen. We had a policy in that band. Throwing up on stage, totally fine. I've done that numerous times. All sorts of things, but yeah, you'd get fired for sneezing. It was a weird kind of policy, but we enforced it, and that's you ever wonder what happened to certain band members? Bless you. Gazoon fucking gone. So Lonely Hearts Dub Band, that's what it is. Thank you, Gregory Graham. So let's see, what else can we do? Something a little more This song came into my head the other day. I don't know if I'm doing the Daniel Johnston version or the Built to Spill version. I don't even know if I'm gonna do either version if I can remember the words. Your pictures are still on my wall, on my wall. The colors are bright, bright as ever. The red is strong, the blue is true. Some things last a long time. I don't remember the rest of it. Let's see. Should I try and do a wheeze? Let's. God damn you half Japanese girls. You do it to me every time. Oh, the redhead said you shred the cello, and I'm jello, baby. But you won't talk, won't look, won't think of me. I'm the epitome of Public Enemy. Why you wanna go and do me like that? Come down on the street and dance with me. I'm a lot like you, so please, hello, I'm here, I'm waiting. Oh, I think I'd be good for you, and you'd be good for me. I have to go to the Green Day concert. You said you'd never heard of them. How cool is that? So I went to your room and read your diary. Watching grunge legend, New Jack do press table. And then my heart stopped listening to Cho Cho San. Fall in love all over again. I'm a lot like you, so please, hello, I'm here, I'm waiting. Oh, I think I'd be good for you, and you'd be good for me. Oh, stupid, it's it, I can't talk about it, I gotta sing about it. Think the record on my stupid is it. Won't you give me a minute? Won't you come up to me and say hello? How stupid is it? For all I know, you want me to, and maybe you just don't know what to do, and maybe you're scared to say I'm falling for you. I wish I could get my head out of the sand, 'cause I think we'd make a good team, and you would keep my fingernails clean. But that's just a stupid dream that I won't realize, 'cause I can't even look in your eyes without shaking, and I ain't faking. I'll bring home the turkey if you bring home the bacon. I'm a lot like you, so please, hello, I'm here, I'm waiting. Oh, I think I'd be good for you, and you'd be good for me. I'm a lot It sounded like the world just fell over out there. Then there's also like Suzanne, you're all that I wanted of a girl. You're all that I need in the world. I'm your child, make me blush. Tell me why, Suzanne. Ooh, you're all that I wanted. When I met you, I was all alone, crawling hungry, crying on the phone. Then immediately, don't you cry. Gave me the quote off your back, Suzanne. You're all that I wanted of a girl. You're all that I need in the world. I'm your child, make me blush. Tell me why, Suzanne. Ooh, you're all that I wanted. Even Izzy Slash and Axl Rose. When I call you, put 'em all on hold. And to me, that you do anything. And all I can do is say that I have much I can give you in return. All of my heart, and I'll promise not to turn. But I'll sing to you every day and every night, Suzanne. I'm your Suzanne, you're all that I wanted of a girl. Oh yeah, you're all that I need in the world. I'm your child, make me blush. Tell me why, Suzanne. Ooh, you're all that I wanted of a girl. Yeah. From the end, aim at the mic. Which mic? This one? Am I not aiming at that?
No, move the. Readjust it.
Squeech? Like
There we go.
that.
It was aimed at your guitar.
Was it? You're picking up more of the. It does.
Yes,
You're the sound guy. I'm not arguing.
I'm not a sound guy.
Move away from the mic to breathe in. Oh, yeah. No, it's not going to get that good. That's some performance quality that probably won't happen. Let's see. What else do we have? Hey, Scott. You've played in wind ensembles or orchestra? Marching band. That's sort of the same thing. Yeah. I also played in jazz band, which sounded, different when you're not in it. And then when you are in it, you're like, oh, I thought this was going to impress people more. But nobody cares. Nobody appreciates how hard that stuff is. I didn't. And then I got into it and I was like, oh, this is really hard. I'm going to leave now. So let's see. Hi, Tim Mauer. My stomach is full of love for you. Oh, that's nice. My stomach is full of tacos. Was that what we were doing? Were we just sharing our contents? Tacos that are getting made into poop. So if my love also gets turned into poop, I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm just saying. I played vibraphone in jazz band. Basically, you can't screw that instrument up because you only ever really play solos. Oh, fair enough, Big Merle. And I figure, like, I was taught this by not my jazz teacher, but someone who was like, I know you're trying, buddy, but you're just not hacking it here. which was the first chair trumpet player. And he said, just remember, you're only really ever truly a half step off from being right. And I was like, well, then I'm always just that close to being right. I seem to live just, maybe if I stood closer to the, other side. Which Brian had to learn beer for that night? I'm going to go back. Brian came up on stage and played beer with us. I'm guessing Brian Clem? Brian Wilson? Did Brian Wilson come up on stage? Let's see. Brian May. It was probably Brian May.
Brian May.
Yeah. That makes more sense. He's a guitar player. Brian May probably came up and played beer. I wish that was a life I lived, but it wasn't. Real Big Beach Boys. Yeah, no, that was when we we were doing a lot of like 4-part harmonies. Yeah. Oh, Doctor. Sorry, Mark. Dr. Brian May. Yeah. Is he Sir? Has he been knighted though? So is it Sir Doctor? What happens when you already have a thing there and then they throw the Sir in there? Does it get like kicked to the Mr. Dr. Brian May? Okay. But should it be Sir Mr. Doctor? Right? I'm trying to figure out where the Sir, like, does the Sir just sweep away the fact that you went to school for a long time to become a doctor? Like, they're like, nobody gives a shit about that. You're a knight now. It's the only thing that's important. Just be that thing. And you're like, but I went to school, I got a doc. And they're like, nobody cares. Doctor, Sir, Mister. That seems like, that seems like a lot. Doctor, Sir, Mister. Dr. Sir, Mister. Oh, yeah, I went to see Dr. Sir, Mister. He was a doctor, last name Sir, Mister. In that order. I'll believe you, mainly because I think it's funnier. Let's see. Hey, man, do you know any John Mayer songs? Do I know any John Mayer songs? Boy, I don't know that I do fully. I know how to joke that I know John Mayer songs. Like, gravity is working against me. And gravity wants to bring me down. Oh, I never know what makes this man with all the love that his heart can stand. Dream of ways. I don't know. There's somebody in there, but that's about it. House of the Rising Sun. Nope, that's not going to be one. Harry Nilsson. I could do more. What Harry Nilsson have I done already? I did 1941.
How about
right?
Best Friend?
I actually don't know all of Best Friend. But it's like, people, let me tell you, my best friend is a warm-hearted woman. That's Girlfriend. I know Girlfriend.
That's right.
People, let me tell you about my girlfriend. She's a warm-hearted woman who loved me to the end. People, let me tell you about her. She's so fine on a warm Sunday morning with my girlfriend. With my girl. I don't know where the rest of it goes. Did I do what else? I am a Ben Folds fan, but I always feel weird about doing Ben Folds on. Oh, how about some Ween? Let's begin with the past and front and all the things that you really exactly where I'm at. And to think you've got a grip, and to think you've got a grip. Well, look at yourself, your lips are like two flaps of fat. They go front and back and flappity flappity flap. I'm on stage, it's all an act. It may go down, but it may go back on the abstract. They'll be exactly where I'm at. And to think you've got a grip, well, I can't remember the rest of that one. And I was just listening to Ween on the way here. And I was listening to Push Little Daisies, and I was like, that'd be a good one to learn to cover. But that's like... There's some fun chords. Let's see. Oh, but I did have a Harry Nilsson tune I could do. Now I can't remember it. Thank you. That was amazing. I love me some Ween. Yeah, the one things that I do know, like the few things that I know that I can do just because they don't. Or what was the thing I was listening? Oh, no. See, there's certain things that pop into my head that are Ween. I was like, just not. It's Ween lived in this time where, yeah, they said it's just not going to work out. But I wish I could remember Bananas and Blow. That's a good one. So many good things on Pure Guava. Oh, what's that one tune? I wish I could remember it. All right. A Lime in the Coconut? All right. How's the sound of? Am I singing more into the thing? Great. Brother bought a coconut, he bought it for the dime. His sister had another one, she paid it for the lime. She put the lime in the coconut, she drank them both up. She put the lime in the coconut, she drank them both up. She put the lime in the coconut, she drank them both up. She put the lime in the coconut. She called the doctor, woke him up and said, Doctor, ain't there nothing I can take? I said, Doctor, to relieve this bellyache. I said, Doctor, ain't there nothing I can dig? I said, Doctor, to relieve this bellyache. He said, now let me get this straight. You put the lime in the coconut, you drink them both up. You put the lime in the coconut, you drink them both up. You put the lime in the coconut, you drink them both up. You put the lime in the coconut, you're such a silly woman. Ooh, 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 oh, and then he says, you put the lime in the coconut, you drink them both together. Put the lime in the coconut, then you feel better. Put the lime in the coconut, you drink them both together. Then he says something really insulting about being such a silly woman. It's like, well, she's not a fucking doctor. That's why she went to the doctor. She didn't feel good. She tried something out, it didn't work. You don't need to insult the lady. I mean, let's face it, there's a story here. Brother had a coconut. He bought it for a dime. You can't guarantee the quality of a coconut if you buy it for a dime. The sister had another one, she paid it for the lime. Now you can get a lime for a dime. That makes sense to me. But if you get a coconut and a lime for the same amount of money, you know one of those things is gonna be fucked up. That's just common sense. They're not the same size. They can't cost the same amount of money. I'm a little upset. I'm just saying. So, she had a lime, right, that she paid a dime for, which makes sense, probably in great condition. Brother goes, oh, I've got a coconut. She didn't go, well, might I inquire about how much you spent on said coconut so we can definitely ensure its quality before we mix it with the lime that I paid top dollar for so that I don't get sick? No, it was her brother. She fucking trusted this asshole. He gave her a bunk coconut, and then she's got to go to the doctor, and doctor's like, oh, silly woman. Ha, ha, ha. Fuck these guys. Can't remember how that song ends. But that's a different perspective on that song. It's actually a very fucking... Man, that song makes me mad now! Son of a bitch, Harry! Sorry, everybody. That didn't mean to get so upset. Let's keep it chill. Speaking of keeping it chill, nobody asked for this, but guess what? I'm going to do it anyway, because I want to do it. My YouTube has been giving me a lot of Tom Waits interviews. And if no one has watched any Tom Waits interviews, do yourself a favor. Watch a Tom Waits interview and realize that you have been wasting your entire life doing anything but watching Tom Waits interviews. It is the most enjoyable extravaganza that can come out of a man who talks about this loud. But then sing like this. But everything he does is very, very much at this kind of level. Fantastic storytelling, but not a lot of, very low. But then he lets loose and he sings. But this is a Tom Waits song. It's off of the Early Years, Volume 2. Oh, a little piece of that's. This selection is a Tom Waits song. Comes off of the Early Years, Volume 2. It's called Blue Skies, coming to you from Scott Klovenstein Twitch. Blue skies over my head. Give me another reason to get out of bed. Blue skies shine on my face. Give me another woman to take her place. Ain't got no money, cupboards are bare. No cigarettes and the kids got nothing to wear. She walked out without a word. Now the only sound left is that morning bird singing. Blue skies over my head. Give me another reason to get out of bed. Blue skies shine on my face. Give me another woman to take her place. Singing, give me another woman to take her place. Another cheery one. Yay! Let's see. There's another one I also remember, but I don't remember all the words. It's like the easiest Tom Waits song. It goes like this. Goes. I can't remember the words. Yeah, I can't remember the words. It's like, yeah, fuck, now they're gone. I vamped too long. Sorry, everybody. I vamped too long. Sometimes you vamp too long and you lose the vibe, lose the thing. Should I play any of my own songs, though? Is there a request for... And everyone's like, oh, hey, just do a bunch of stuff you don't know how to do and look like a jackass. That's entertaining for the evening. Huh? Or maybe I could talk to people. Maybe we could talk. Run, Billy, run. Chill out. with me. Oh yeah. Oh. Sorry, it takes me a second. You'll realize I'm not that sharp. Thanks, you needed a laugh. Well, you're very welcome for the laughter. As long as it was at my, I hope that nobody was hurt in the process. Your sides. Oh, with the. I got you. Well, I wasn't saying all that stuff to be funny. Well, now I'm feeling upset again. I feel like the point of what I was saying was completely missed. For God's sakes. Scott, I want you to play one of your songs. Oh, why, thank you, Esteban. Do you have one anything you want to hear? Or do you want to do one from your albums? Average Man is always a good one, but it's over there. I feel like, it's been a while since I did, have I not done Always Saying in a while? Is that a good one? And you never screw up your own songs. That is true. That's true. Well, rarely. I never do it in a way that you notice. But I tend to go home and cry a lot. So that's, that doesn't necessarily have anything to do with what I'm doing here. But let's do Always Saying would be good. Great. Difference between a foxhole and a grave, and knowing that you dug your ditch and climbed in anyway. Touch gloves, shake your corners, and come out fighting when the bell rings. You don't get more points for all your suffering. Yeah. You closed your eyes and dreamed your heart to a safer place, and smile for a while with your brand new style and a change of pace. What a beautiful cover, a talk show makeover, and you'll lose some weight. But if you want to get well, then why the hell do you hesitate? Listen to yourself, the king of hypocrites. Who do you think you are? You ain't fooling shit, but if you keep preaching, then you just might believe it. You're always saying that it's all going better. Well, I've seen you, and it needs hope. Gotta hope that it's all going better for you. I had a burp in the middle there. It's hard to sing and burp. Now you're saying that it tastes so much sweeter. Well, I've been there, and it's bitter. God, I wish that I could feel sorry for you. Were burned while your back's been turned, but hey, that's life. You're getting used to the sickly thick fog of indifference, and you think that's alright. You don't need nobody to hold your hand. You don't need nobody. You're the littlest man, 'cause you don't trust anybody. Hey, there's still a withered soul that's now filled to the brim with speeches you repeat that mean a lot to you, but not enough to get to us all. Always saying that it's all going better. Well, I've seen you and these kinda hope that it's all going better for you. And you're saying that it tastes so much sweeter. Well, I've been there and it's bitter. Gotta wish that I could feel sorry for you. Oh. It's a quality kazoo, by the way. You're always saying that it's all going better. Well, I've seen you, and it needs to. Gotta hope that it's all going better for you. And you're saying that it tastes so much sweeter. Well, I've been there, and it's bitter. Gotta wish that I could feel sorry for you. I wish that I could feel sorry for you. I gotta get one of those harmonica holders, but for the kazoo. It's like, you know, it can be like, you know, just like Neil Young. Oh, man, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you. I need someone to love me the whole day through. I don't know, maybe not. Let's see. I want to hear the song that starts with the lyrics, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Oh, that's Leave the Light On. Did you just ask me if I know any Toby Keith? Oh, no. Whoop, and it just moved, so I'm not going to get to find out what you said. Oh, that's the one with his girlfriend now reference. I love that one. Wait, which is the one that she has a girlfriend now reference? What are you talking about? I don't have songs with she has a girlfriend now reference, do I? If I do, it is not intentional. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I just didn't mean to do it. Just like every time I poop my pants. Sorry, I was at a. It's not a pool party. It was a pool social distance gathering. And there were some friends of ours had twin babies, and they're like, we need to see people even just from a distance. And so whenever there's new babies around, you talk about poop. For those of you who, you just know it. You talk about poop, you talk about goop. Poop and goop. That's what babies are. Babies are poop, goop, and gunk. But I had the realization today, like imagine you got brand new fingers, right? The skin's so soft, they're brand new. Oh, they're wiggly and weird. And then you've got no teeth, right? And you've got slippery, slidey gums and this tonguey thing that's like, oh, riga. Of course your fingers are gonna want to go in there. That's gotta be the great, like, just, I don't know, the whole thing. Like, I was watching this kid, like, really get into the fact that their fingers were in the mouth. I was like, no, I dig it. I get it. Like, pluck all my teeth out. You know what I mean? Like, get me some, like, not these hard like things that have been out in the world for, but brand new ones, brand new little wigglers, and just like stick them in there, and like that's got to be, and they, and they collect like salt and sweat and weirdness and stuff, and so like you put them in, it's like a sensory situation. That makes more sense. I didn't. I was like, oh God, Ken, you got to get the fingers out of your. And then I was like, nope, you got the right idea. We're a bunch of a-holes. You've got it. Don't let go of it. That's what I told my kids. You've got it. Don't let go of it. Not like, but I don't let them put their fingers in their mouths. It's, come on, guys. Coronavirus. For Christ's sake. Composition question. Oh, intriguing. Okay. Leave the Light On, The Hilarious, Somebody Loved Me, and a lot of your songs have crazy layers of instruments and voices. Do you know you're going to go all Brian Wilson, Phil Spector when you write, or do you cook it up in the studio? I hear, me personally, I hear the whole picture. Yeah, I compose big, in point of fact, and the new stuff that I've been working on, I'm having to like, I'm stripping it down. Like I'm trying to get a little simpler. I have this thing, right, where like, when I was writing stuff, things would just be very big in my head. I'm a big Zappa fan. I'm wearing a Zappa shirt, so that, so fucking stupid. But I like big, complicated arrangements. I also like John Adams as a composer. I just like I like lots of layers and counter melodies and all sorts of stuff. And so I hear things that way. But the thing that I have gotten personally self-conscious about is a song good enough to stand on its own? Right? Like you can put all the bells and whistles and ricketa racketa in there, but it can, if you pull that shit out, is it still a good song? And that's what's important for me these days as a songwriter. So like a song like The Hilarious, where there's all the fun, all that, wacky, Danny Elfman style arrangement. It's great. But if that song's not good by itself with just me and a guitar, then it's a good composition, but it's not. It doesn't make it a good song. Does that make sense? Yeah. So I'm aiming to like write good songs right now, not just like flashy compositions, because I feel like, especially with the help of MIDI and all the tools that everybody has at their disposal. And I'm not one of those kind of people that's just like, all fucking technology is just ruining everything, because here we are, right? Like technology allows us to like be in our homes and still see like live music from people we enjoy. And then it also allows me to like scream at people in their homes and feel like I'm interrupting their lives. So it gives us both a little bit of what we want. But I do feel like when we get to rely upon the technology to hide our where we need to grow as artists, we're doing ourselves a disservice, and then in the long run doing the people who appreciate our art form a disservice, because we're feeding them something that works for now, but we're not saying, hey, let's go on a journey together that will have depth and weight. Does that make sense? God, it's so fucking pretentious. Jesus Christ. I say that like that's like, oh God. I will not be watching today's back.
Good night, Tim Maurer.
Good night, Tim Maurer. I love you. Dream of me, sweet little Timmy. Dream of pumpkins and ice cream. And when you go to sleep, know that I'm dreaming of you too. In a purple thong. So, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. The importance of good songwriting. You know, I think I've correctly illustrated it just then. Sincerity. You know, sincerity is all. But yeah, like, I mean, so like, yeah, I think that's all. Yeah. So, I mean, I just talked about the hilarious? I might as well play it and prove a point. See, here's the problem, though, because I'm about to say, like, oh, I'll just play the song and you'll see it's a good song by itself. You may not think so without all the... But I get a kick out of it. So there. That big F chord sounded like you were about to bust into live and live and let die. Who's here? Hello? Hey, buddy.
Guys,
What's going on?
brought you some water.
You brought some water. What?
We're sponsored now.
What's going on? Liquid Death, everybody. The water of people who want to hydrate and die. It makes me think about the, like, you know, there's the die young, leave a beautiful corpse. You got to be hydrated. So Liquid Death. Thanks, bud. This is the dream right here. You know what I mean? Living the dream with a little liquid death. All right. Oh, you know what we didn't do? What was I doing? Was I doing the hilarious? All right. And then we'll pull from the pin bag.
Oh yeah.
We're not going to do pin back. Right? I would love to do a huh?
That would be
Yeah.
fantastic.
I would love to do a pin back song. Now I'll think of one. What was the one? I almost have that one in my head. Never mind. I'm what you call tangential. Let's go on a trip. How the fuck did we get here? That's my motto. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. As I now undergo euphoric transition and manage to muster remorseless momentum with magic utensils that dissect disasters. I once had to find my defective persona. Now sit in a box that sits in the car that sits where I stopped it, waiting for a train. It's all on the tracks with no one there, and step on the gas. You'll sit and watch from 200 yards away. Someday we'll look back, label this the hilarious past. 'Cause in a blink and a flash, there'll be broken glass and plastic parts, flame smoke and shooting sparks, soaring through up into the sunlit blue of fireworks display. Sorry, I'm just thinking about yanking at all my teeth and putting my fingers in my mouth. So it seems that the scheme has been thought through. I sought to deliver a destructive departure of things I don't need to succeed in the future. A spiritual surgeon of scalpel suture, removing the tumor that spread like a rumor. All will be better soon as there's a terrain. Along with the insults, the elbows, and ashes from fires that swept through the dreams that I had as a youngster. The pull down, the push off, the pissed off, the peel back. I stack nuts and ink, now I use this bric-a-brac. Sits in the box, that sits in the car, that sits where I stopped it, waiting for a terrain. Oh, it's all on the tracks with no one there, and step on the gas. You'll sit and watch from 200 yards away. Oh, someday we'll look back, label this the hilarious past. feel totally and thoroughly stop being me and embrace change. Perhaps I've left out the most comical component of all. Oh, now turn this calamity to a monumentous. Oh, everyone wants to go out with a bang. So with a slam on the door from ceiling to floor, just one out of more space I reserved for me. Oh, come take me home. Oh, whistle blow. Please take me home. I'm ready to go. Come take me home. Whistle blow. Please take me home. Oh, whistle blow. Oh, come take me home. I'm ready to go. Please take me home. Oh, blow, whistle blow. Come take me home. I'm ready to go. Please take me home. That's the chord I wanted. You got it. Gotta fucking throw it. And then maybe like a high kick in there, like a but I'm not wearing tight enough pants. You realize, and I just noticed this just now, this is something that came into my mind. To do high kicks, you must wear tight pants. You never saw anybody with loose pants do rock and roll high kicks. Only the tighty pantsies.
Jack Black? Oh.
Jack Black is an exception to every rule on the planet. All right? How dare you try to compare any rule to the man Jack Black? So no, maybe not Jack Black. But anybody else. Generally, the high kicks come with tight pants. Which then makes me think. So here's the thing that I think. I think about this a lot. Think about tailoring. I think about like, you know what I mean? I think about like the person who has the job who makes action suits. Think of like, you watch a James Bond movie. You watch Daniel Craig. Man's in shape. He has nice broad shoulders. You know, he's got a nice frame on him. No one's complaining. But what he does in what look like very expensive suits don't match up with the tailoring to said suits. So there must be someone who specializes in creating action, high fashion, couture suits. How do you get into that? Like, that's a gig. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, right? Nobody thinks about this kind of shit. Like the high kicks thing. You have to have pants, generally snakeskin, that allow them to look, you know, when you've got your Sebastian Bachs or your, you know, whoever's doing the high kicks, but there has to be enough give in the crotchal region to get the high kick up. Right? These are things that I think about. I think maybe if we all took a little more time to think about tailoring and how we, you know, then we might begin to think a little more about other things as well. That's just my own take on things. MI6 probably have Q working on that shit. Well, yes, but I'm talking about not in the, you know. So costume department. But there's gotta be one person that everybody goes to named, you know, Steve. Probably, I don't know, who's like, oh, when you want the suit that looks like the fucking, you go to Steve, because Steve knows how to make them look like that. But they also have plenty of give in the crotchals and then the pitteries, you know. Or do you think it's the same person who designs like all the Avengers suits? Maybe. I don't know. I'm just saying, these are things I think about. Let me be clear. I don't want the answers to these questions. I just want to think about them. I just want to throw thought out into the world with no actual desire to be answered. That just seems like a good way to stay curious your whole life. Right? Imagine people that invented the high kick business suit. Right? That's Big Merle, you fucking get it. Big Merle gets it. Big fucking Merle gets it. Big Merle, right? Like there's like nobody goes to get a suit, right? Businessmen on Wall Street or Tom Ford. He makes his own. He's got people who make his own suits. But right, like, what if Tom Ford then wants to fucking hit the slip and slide? Before he like calls it a day, and he goes like, "Oh, I want to hit the slip and slide, but guess what? All I got is this really expensive suit." Well, he goes to Steve, and Steve's like, "Well, I can make you a dope-looking suit, Tom Ford, that'll look like one of your suits, but it's made out of material that won't get fucking wrecked when you go for an after-work slip and slide." I'm telling you, if you know how to make things, you got it. This could be you. You could be Steve. You could be Steve. Dream to be Steve. Dream to be Steve. That's a new shirt. Dream to be Steve. We've got the So Fucking Stupid t-shirt and Dream to be Steve. Steve Taylor the Tailor. Steve Taylor the Tailor. You don't want to do Steve Tyler the Tailor because then you get confused with Steven Tyler, who also does the high kicks and tight pants. Although, you know what, to be fair, with the Steven Tyler, he tends to kick a boot cut or a bell bottom, right? Or is it just, am I just thinking because there's a lot of scarves flowing around but he's wearing tight pants? Can we get some pictures? Can we get a picture of Steven Tyler doing a high kick? Just to see what kind of pants he's wearing? Thanks, bud. Yeah, that's what I want. I want to see, let's see if we can get some pictures of Steven Tyler doing high kicks. I'm trying to imagine a commercial that is suits made especially for high kicks. I'm telling you, we would have so many more high kicks because you can do like front ones. Yeah, then you do the side ones, and I don't know anybody. Look, we're all taking yoga these days. Or at least we've all seen a yoga DVD, so that's like pretty much the same thing, But
there aren't a lot of pretty pictures of Steven Tyler.
You got to put Steven Tyler high kicks. High kicks, yeah. You got to just get the. He doesn't need to be pretty. I'm not his publicist. Wait, am I Steven Tyler's publicist? I am late for work. Let's see. Steven Tyler actually is my tailor. Steven Tyler is your tailor? Oh, all my suits end up with a dream on them. Let's see. Right? That's out of tune. But it was going to be funny because I don't know all the words. It's pretty close to in tune. I guess the bad tuning up the neck just saved me from doing a really bad rendition of Dream On. Every time smash moosh me shmanoosh man unish mishmoo shmanish man shmi smash moosh manoosh ma smash manu shmanish smash moosh me shmanish manish manish manoosh manoosh me Big fan of gibberish songs. Well, then you're in the right place, because I can figure out a lot of chords, but there's just some things you can't fake knowing the words. So let's see. Should we move on to Sims versions of Dream On? So I was gonna let never mind. That's not an interesting story. Although, did anybody hear the story about the woman? Speaking of The Sims, I just heard this. It was interesting to me, so I thought I'd share it. About the woman who it was a daughter. I get like the mother got so into Sims that she like wasn't paying attention to her daughter. So her daughter one time when she was out of the house like broke into her Sims game and like trapped all the Sims family in the house and then set the place on fire. And her mom came home and like all of her Sims family was dead. And she acted as if it had really happened, like just lost her business. Yeah, it was like, I feel like it was like a BuzzFeed thing. That sounds like a BuzzFeed thing. Yeah, but I'm like, that's brilliant. It's like, I mean, it's borderline questionable behavior, but oh my gosh. People pick on Doom and GTA. Yeah. To be fair, if someone wrecked my Animal Crossing town, I'm sorry. Let's not compare Sims to Animal Crossing. Okay? These are very different things. Anybody in their right mind would have yeah. That's not a I can't even. And I haven't even gotten that far. I wind up playing for my youngest daughter, who's 6, and she's like, oh, so much reading. And she's like, Dad, can you read this for me? So I read it for her, and then she goes, can you do it? And I'm like, I have my own game. If you want me to play it, I'll play my game. She's like, no, play mine. So she's doing fucking great. I am not. This is the thing I don't like. I'm gonna go. So, okay. Look, I love my children. They fill me with such joy on a daily basis. I cannot believe I am as blessed to have these 2 wonderful women in my life who they wake me up with joy and they require my attention and love, and it's fantastic. But I don't want to share a fucking island with them. We have different ideas of what that island is for. Now I have an island that I share with 2 other people. Sorry. I had a whole seaside town pictured, and then I wanted to do like a bad side of town, I wanted to just get crazy with it. Like I wanted to make half the island kind of like Amityville, from Jaw, and then I wanted the other part to be like every single street view from Double Dragon or Bad Dudes. You know what I mean? Like straight down the middle. That's what I wanted. But that's not working when I have 2 other people, one of which is 6 and the other of which is 9, who I have to share the island with. I'm just saying, you should be able to get your own island. I understand why you can't. I'm just saying. You hear me, right? Tired and wired. Yeah, it would be my treat as a father to give my children their own island. Like I feel slightly inadequate by the limitations of the programming. Like they'd be like, oh, Dad, if you loved me, you'd give me my own island. You know what I mean? But no, I can't. And I'm like, it's not how it works. And they're like, we're pretty sure it's how it works. That's all I'm saying. Amityville, Double Dragon, Bad Dudes. Come on. How fucking tight would that island be? I'm just saying. Our kid keeps coming in and fucking up all my hard work, but she's 4. So I feel like I can't really get mad. Oh, see, 4 was when I started to be able to feel like I could get mad. I was like, okay, you know what I'm talking about. You know. I can tell. I don't know. 4 was when my kids started giving me the finger. But that was my fault. So there's this kid in my daughter's class who will remain nameless, and he kept showing my eldest daughter all the things, like there's that kid in every class. We all had them. There's the one kid who teaches all the bad words, tells all the dirty jokes. There's one kid. So she had the one kid, and one day she came home. She's like, Dad, I know the F word. And I was like, are you sure? She's like, yeah, I know it. I was like, why don't you spell it to me? And she's like, F-U-Q-X. I was like, we're talking about the same word. It's just not spelled that way. I was like, okay, you don't say that word. And she's like, I know. I was like, okay, great. So I was glad we had that talk. And I was like, okay, it's encouraging things to have these talks. You got to have these talks with children. You know what I mean? Then she came home and she's like, hey, Dad. And I go, yeah? She says, there are not all your fingers are good. And I said, do tell. She said, this person told me that one of the fingers is real bad and it means the F word. I said, oh, it means the F-U-Q-X word? And she said, yeah. And I said, well, which finger is it so that I don't get confused with my pointing? And she goes, it's this one. And we're at the dinner table when she's telling me this. And I go, okay, stop. Now, she must have been 6 at the time, which means her sister was 3. And I go, look. So I lied. They weren't at 4 when they started giving me the finger. They were 6. But I said, look, that's not anything you ever do. You do not do that to anyone. It's not nice. It hurts people's feelings. But if you're gonna do it like this. You do it like this. You don't fucking cheat anybody. You do it. None of this like making a fucking F-16 Tomcat from Top Gun thing where all of a sudden you give the vents on the side. You've seen people do it like this. I don't know what this is. This is some Molly Ringwald shit or whatever. No. You fucking present. Big time, you mean it. But you never do it. But if you're gonna do it, because you're definitely gonna do it, you do it for real. And I looked across to my wife because I felt like she would be like, you know what, that's a really precious moment between fathers and daughters, just making sure that they don't look, like they're doing it wrong, like they don't know how to give a middle finger. That was not the expression on her face. I was very surprised to see that she disapproved. But, potato. So, just in case anybody's wondering, number 1 parent right here. Let's see. That's my rule. That's my rule of parenting is like, look, don't ever do this. I know you're going to, though, so do it properly. Because that shit reflects on me. Somebody comes and like, oh, I saw your kid giving a middle finger like this. What is that? I'd be like, oh, God. And then I can't show my face at the racquetball club. Because I go to one. Oh, I just like little shorts. I just like little shorts and squeaky rooms. Dream to be Steve. Dream to be Steve. You just put up a sign that said dream to be Steve. I don't know what the fuck that means. What does that mean? Dream to be Steve. No, I know, but...
We put the shirt up on
Oh, I missed it! Look, when I'm talking, I have so many things. There it is. Dream to be Steve. Pretty good. I got a crack team here, everybody. I say, hey, we should make a shirt of some stupid shit I said. And they go, oh, yeah. Now that's a good idea, jackass. Here's what it's going to look like. Thanks for wasting all of our time. There's supposed to be mentors tonight, Scott. I hope you can are there meteors tonight?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Thank you so much for reminding us. There's a few people in the room who play the Animal Crossing, so that we're all. Can't remember a dream to be Steve, but I can remember the bed of Chihuahua bones. Right. No, that was Ingvain Olmstein sleeps on a bed made of Chihuahua bones. It's a well documented. You got to find that information on the dark web. Is the dark web the kind of thing you can joke about, or does that get you in trouble? Does the dark web come get you? Like it's like, oh, don't you joke about us? Look, don't you joke about the darkness of our webs? Hey, don't you joke about? I don't know. I've never been. I feel like now I'm definitely on some kind of watch list. Button.
Bag o' buttons.
Oh, bag of buttons. It just says button. You're like, move this shit along. I get lost in my.
Button.
Hey.
Move the shit along.
All right. Got a bag of buttons. Ow. God damn. So for those of you who are unaware, this is the legendary bag of buttons. It was found in the basement of a house that I used to live in with my younger brother Brian and my friend, mentor and manager and camera guy and studio producer, G. Scott Barrett. And it is, nobody knows why it exists. We just know that it does. And you put your hand in carefully, and what you pull out is generally pure joy.
And we should give this to Real Big Cohen because he's
Yeah, Real Big Cohen, you're crushing it.
You're our top gifter.
You're our top gifter today. Behold, should I say it like that? We should have like a button that we push and it goes, behold the bag, 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 bag. And then maybe the sound of an eagle, like, that kind of thing. Like better than that, but the sound of a real eagle. By the way, has anybody watched Jurassic Park since it came out on Netflix? Fuck, that movie's good. It came out 2 days ago. I have watched it twice. That shit is so good. Okay, sorry. Did I mention I have a hard time focusing on the topic at hand? All right, I'm going deep, trying not to get stabbed. What do we got? All right. This is a fucking weird one. Hold on. Let me bring it close. Okay. So this is a button that if you hold it like this, it says, I'm happy. And the face that is double-sided has a smile. If you turn it like this, it says, I'm grouchy. And the same face is now grouchy. It is a feat of artistic brilliance because it is somehow one thing that is two things with only changing your perspective. Oh. So it's like one of those things where it's like my grandma gave me once where it was like my name and then you flip it over and it still says my name. And I was like, Grandma, you know that stuff's only for medical use, right? But so there we go. Big, Real Big Cohen. You get the I'm happy, I'm grouchy button. This way there's no fucking around. You know what I mean? You don't have to explain yourself to everybody. They're just like, no one's going to ask, you know what? No one's going to ask you anymore how you doing. You got a button now. You're like, cut the shit. Let's get to it. The button helps. Now let's get real. Let's get down to brass taxes, like the kids say. The kids are saying that, right? That's like a kid's, yeah. It's a pretty hip, pretty with it thing to say. Let's see. I'm just I'm just a grouch sitting on the couch. Okay, fair enough. That's, but this button goes to Real Big Cohen. So there might be another one in there. I don't know. But all hail the bag of buttons. It has spoken. And it's given us an I'm happy, I'm grouchy stick button. All right. Should I move over here and then
Let's move over there.
and then call it?
Call it a night.
All right, we'll call it a night. Of course, the last time we did that, we said that it was like another hour. That's because I'm a tool bag. All right. Guacamole, holy cannoli. I like to eat pounds of stromboli. Okay. All right.
We're gonna try to move the camera.
We're gonna try to move the camera. I'm moving the mic, so it's probably
Yeah, it's doing that too.
That's dope. That's pretty good. I should probably move my Bad Time Record sticker and my Cat Bite sticker. I love my Cat Bite sticker. I love Cat Bite. And I don't give a fuck who knows it.
That's my cat. Well, I gave it.
You gave it to me. And the pics. I should probably have headphones on because this thing doesn't make any noise by itself. Where are my headphones? There's a wire. Bing bong. There we go. Well, hey, gang. I don't know if this is the end or if this is just a segue to something close to the end. But, good golly, Miss Molly, don't we have fun? And in the words of Mac from The Predator, the original, I'm going to have me some fun. I'm going to have me some fun. Before the Predator empties the back of his head out into the camera. One of the best on-screen deaths. Just like the three dots go right here. And then you just see the back of his head. Like, right into the camera. Oh, I can't wait till Predator is up on some sort of streaming service. That's a fucking classic. You know what else was good, though? Predators. The Robert Rodriguez one with Adrian Brody and Lawrence Fishburne. That was a quality film, too. What are we talking about? What am I doing? Average Man.
Let's
All right.
do a little sound on the keys, please.
How's that?
Yeah,
Pretty good, huh?
that's all right. These guys can't hear it. But
It sounds great. Yeah. Let's see. All right. Boy, my hands are. This is gonna be great. Don't worry about it. So, Average Man. That's what we want. That's what we're talking about. All right. Let me get a little drink of water. For those of you who are wondering, this water is maybe 5 days old. So you look in it to see if you have any friends.
there's liquid death.
Nothing seems to, well, I guess I could just have a liquid death. Yeah.
I do have refrigerated water.
Oh, you got a coldy cold?
Yeah.
Let's do that. We'll stock the fridge with the liquid death. Yeah, give it a toss. Hey-oh! I don't think I can catch anything without going, hey-oh! There we go. It's funny. Coffee doesn't seem to be the thing for singing. Water. You'd think I'd have figured that out by now. But no. Average Man. Have we done this one and it's gone well yet? I feel like we've done this one,
We've done it.
but it hasn't gone well yet.
It hasn't gone. I would say I'll give it a 60%.
I feel like each time it gets better, though.
It's gotten better.
That's all anyone can ask.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the chord it starts on. Yeah. A nice G sharp minor or A flat minor, whichever you want to do. Yeah, like that. Are you ready? You always thought that Average Man was a cover of a song that I never heard before, and that's why it was only a bonus track on foreign release. Nope. I don't know why it was never released. People tend to like it, but as was said in the immortal movie Blazing Saddles, Mongo only pawn in game of life. I just became a member of a club known as the Bumbling Fools. Watching the game and the best things in life is the motto and the rules. But if you can open up your heart and hear me out just for tonight, baby, I've got something to prove to you. I gotta show you I can do it right. Get out, don't wanna see you again. Maybe we could still be friends. I know that I'm gonna go and screw it up in the end, but that's okay, 'cause I'm your average man. I'm your average man. Oh, 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 oh. So I turned tail and ran, and I know you're not my biggest fan. But whatever you want me to, you know that I'm gonna do it now, or do the best that I can. So if you can open up your heart and hear me out just one more time, baby, I've got something to say to you. I was wrong and the fault is mine. Get out, don't get out, don't wanna see you again. Maybe we could still be friends. Well, I know that I'm gonna go and screw it up in the end, but that's okay, 'cause I'm your average man. I'm your average man, yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Baby, you could do a whole lot better, but you could definitely do a whole lot worse. How can I even try to do better if you won't give me the chance to be better first? Get out. Don't wanna see you again. Maybe we can be friends. I know that I'm gonna go and screw it up in the end, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. 'Cause I'm your average man. I'm your average man. That was better.
That was better.
Yeah. Every time, like just a little squeech. Just a squeech. All right. Let's see. You gotta wait for it. It starts small. But then there we go. You just made this kid very happy. What's up, buddy? Hey. Thank you. So let's see. What should we do?
You've been raided.
What? We got raided? I don't know what that means. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? It's good?
Yeah.
Super good?
It means people from another channel all came and watched this one.
Oh! Thanks, gang. Well, then I feel like we should do something neat. Unfortunately, I don't have any... should we do just... oh, what's happening here? Yeah, that's better. Should we do... What should we do? I'm here. What's a great send-off? Should we do leave the light on again? I feel like that's that one. Did we end with that one last time? You know what? I like the message. I feel like it's a good send-off message.
Yeah.
So we'll do it. All right, this is probably going to be probably. I say that, but that's like the next thing you know, it's like 2 a.m.
We're 2 hours in.
Nobody's wearing pants. You know, we've all like shaved our heads and, you know, seeing if, you know, how we bounce quarters off my butt. Because I work out. It's a tight quarter butt. I don't know what that means. All right. Passamaquoddy. Those are just some options of chords I could play, but I'm going to play these. Relax and enjoy the show by the littlest man and his fantabulous band. There's always plenty on fruit for all, and we're having a ball. It's time we grab the world by the throat, cause so much can be done with just 12 little notes. And we're just the guys to stir up some shit, so strap in, this is it. This isn't a game, it's more of a sham. Ain't it a shame? Sing it over and over and over and over and over again. This is a place where we stop getting older and no one can take that away. Here we control the emotional weather, so how would you like your day? So let's get started again. Make the monkey your friend. And just go. Don't say that you know. Get up and prove it again. And just leave the light on when you go. My sustain pedal's going away. Leave the light on and keep the sustain pedal around. Thank you, sir. One of these days I'll tape it down. to get gone. He's passed out on the lawn, but that ain't no kind of way to get through. Am I getting through to you? They hear the sound of cash machines polishing brass rings with every song that we sing. And they go and get their tan from a can, and they'll call him the man. This isn't a game, it's more of a sham. Ain't it a shame? They'll screw us over and over and over and over and over again. They fuck the place where they stop getting older and they try to take it away. Here we control the emotional weather, so let's have a sunshiny day. So let's get started again. Make that monkey your friend. And just leave the light on when you go. Don't say that you know. Get up and prove it again. And just leave the light on when you Just leave the light on when you go. Woo, yeah, yeah. Just leave the light on when you go. Hey gang, thanks to all the new subs. Thanks everybody for coming out. Take care of yourselves, and most importantly, take care of each other. And we'll see y'all later on in the week. Have a good night. Peace.